So this is what we did yesterday. Refinished our deck. So that Zoe could have a clean deck. You can see that front top step. We didn't do the last 7 rows of decking because that's where the grill is set. So it rained later. And then today, this is what we are doing because our neighbor's tree fell. And it's like a 30-inch diameter tree. See, it fell. That thing was rotten, like more than 3/4, like 7/8 of it was rotted. And Rich is trying to get the tree off of our house because he's worried about more damage besides just the gutter and shingles. And the weight of the tree, a lot of it is on our house. See how big this tree is? See how rotten it was? That bottom 8 is not rotten. The rest of it is rotten. It's a male mulberry tree. This is a tree that's been a pain for us because it kept growing limbs over Rich's shop. So in reality, even though the woman who owns this tree is not home, and so she doesn't even know that she has this in her homeowner's responsibility. But anyway, it's a monstrous tree. So we're very fortunate that that tree of heaven right there kept it from hitting the garage. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have my pilot today. So while I'm touring the messy tree that's in our property or on the edge of it, I will give you a tour of our gardens. There's a cool pot. There's a cool pagoda dogwood. I planted these little lime green perennials by my praying mantle hosta. That's the praying mantle hosta, and these are the cool perennials. This is a hydrangea. There's another oak leaf hydrangea. This is a gualamata hosta. Not a gualamata, it's a guacamole hosta, not Guatemala. Here's another hosta. And my boxwoods would look good if Zoe quit laying across them. And here's Zoe enjoying the grass and the shade of the ash tree. There she is. There's a new little shrub I planted next to the one that was just like it. See that big one? We lost the other smoke bush last year, so Jenny convinced me to plant the same one again. Now Rich is getting out the ladder since he was able to unhook the tree from the garage. And look at this pretty little basket of flowers. I love those purple petunias. And here's a cute little bench that has a tree by it. And here's a service berry that has berries that birds like. Here's my island with overgrown radishes and carrots and basil, and I think that's a sage down there. More flowers on the island. here's what Rich calls a Charlie Brown evergreen. The whole bottom half of it was chewed off by rabbits 3 winters ago. Here's my only surviving knockout, which looks like it's getting bugs. Knockout. It's a yellow. This is a huge limelight hydrangea that would like these trees to be pruned because it wants more sun. This island we expanded, it was not so big, and then I lost all my vines that were on this trellis, so I have new ones planted. And this is a beautiful Japanese maple. It's so pretty in the sun. Here's the bed that Rob made, and I have kept trying to keep it healthy. This year we remulched it for the first time in about 4 years, and we cut back all those lilacs because they were so overgrown. This is Grandma's lilac. It's a white lilac, and if you look at the bed that Rob made from this angle, it looks pretty. It's like so curvy and has all those shrubs that are younger trying to grow in it. Here we keep going, and here this lilac is a lilac from my mom's house. And these are rudbeckia. And here's where I have a vegetable garden, and here's litter. This is probably for Zoe. And this is the old vegetable garden where I have now some tomatoes growing. And Rich is running the chainsaw again. And cucumbers. I'm going to climb on that trellis. And look at these cool iris. They're not Siberian iris, and they're not traditional iris, but they sure have a cool shape. A friend of mine gave me this, and they're like 3 years old, but they've never bloomed like this before, and they are so pretty. I cut a bunch for the vase. And then more tomatoes trying to survive. And more wild yellow flowers and rudbeckia and grapevines. And then here's another angle of Rich's shop with the shrubs that are growing. It's a pagoda dogwood, and these are bottle brush buckeyes. Those things at the top are just getting ready to bloom, and they are the prettiest white plumes, is what they are. And then this is a tree that I'm turning into a clump. Is the neatest little maple red things that don't grow or irritate you like the traditional silver maple airplanes. And this year I decided to mulch that corner because it's like so ugly. So I started. Looks like those hostas are going to get too much sun, and I'm going to have to move them. The walnut tree is just so big, I thought it was maybe more shaded than it was. I planted that grass, which they'll like that sun. That's switchgrass in front of their kind of ugly eyesore trailer. And then Matt and Lori's vines grown on their fence. Very pretty. And then we'll come to this corner where the walnut tree is. I have a few shrubs growing, but I should keep working on this because you can actually see this corner from the deck. That's Michael's car sitting there. And it looks like the wind humbled on some of my grass here. The purple flowers are laying on the ground. But these Asiatic lilies, I saved them. They were by the deck. They are all orange. They're going to bloom orange in about 2 to 4 weeks. And that's a 9-bark, lime 9-bark, and that's actually a dogwood variegated, which all of these shrubs are going to get bigger, and I'm going to have to make this bed bigger to accommodate them. Stupid wind knocked down that. They were just beautiful yesterday. I might have to stake and tie those. And then look at this 9-bark red blooms. They're so pretty. Then keep going and I'll show you more of the walkway. How pretty. That's goat's beard, or acanthus is the scientific name of that flower. That's very pretty. And there's a shiny back again. And there's a fountain, which you can't hear because he's running that stupid chainsaw. There, I have a palm tree growing right on the sidewalk. It's hard to see these in the sun. I should be doing this in cloudy days. Look at this cute little sedum bird bath. I did that last year and it was so beautiful I decided to do it some more. It'll still be starting to bloom. And the vines are cute. And from the front yard, this is what the trellis looks like. It's really sunny there right now. And I'm still not done mulching. And that's a butterfly magnolia by the purple magnolia. And here we are in the front yard. And look at that cool Colorado spruce on standard. It's a dwarf, but sure is big. I have some peppers growing in the front yard. See those? Peppers. More little annuals. And there's 2 pots on my front. And this is the new dwarf maple tree I planted. Isn't it cool? It's kind of greenish orange. It's so cool. And there's my neighbor's Colorado blue spruce. It's so beautiful. And here's the annuals in the front. And here I am going back to the utilitarian garage again. And Rich is up on top of the garage by now, trying to clean the tree off of our garage. And here's our back door with some flowers. I will. Oh, to videotape? Okay.